everyone, and today finally we are going to be talking about metals. Now metals, they are basically, we know them by their ductility, by their malleability, by their strong properties, by their brittleness, by their sonorosity, by the fact that they often have high tensile strength, right? Now metals in chemistry, we are going to be talking about their physical and chemical properties. Now there's what is known as an activity series. And in the normal activity series, we have a list of metals in terms of their reactivity. That means how ready and how easy they react with other elements. And this series involve potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin. Tin is Sn, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, and gold. So this is the average. This is the normal reactivity series. You can also copy it in your notes, just in case you've not heard it before, or in case you don't know it. So potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. These contain most of the elements in their activity series, and most of these elements, rather all of these elements, they are all metals. Now we're going to be talking about the properties. For example, sodium is a soft silvery metal. That's your Na, and then your potassium is also a metal that has a lot of luster. And then this potassium, it actually gives it gives a lilac flame. And then sodium gives a golden yellow flame. Your calcium gives a reddish, rather, let's call it, yes, a reddish brown flame, and so on and so forth. For your magnesium burns with a dazzling white flame, and so on and so forth. So these are examples of the physical properties of your metals. For aluminium, which has a melting point of 660 degrees Celsius. Your sodium, which has a melting point of 98 degrees Celsius. For calcium, that should be 650. For magnesium, that's approximately that too. Then your iron, yes, iron. This is iron. Iron also is a very common metal, and we also know iron because of its corrosive nature. Iron combines with oxygen in the presence of moisture to form iron oxide. So, and then this iron, it also has its own physical properties. For example, it melts at 1530 degrees Celsius, and so on and so forth. So we have tin, we have lead. Some of these elements, they are amphoteric. For example, aluminium is amphoteric, tin is amphoteric, and lead is amphoteric. Some of them, they are transition elements. Like zinc is a transition element. Then we have copper. Some of them are below hydrogen, and these elements are below hydrogen. From this copper onwards, they do not liberate hydrogen from acid. Rather, yes, they do not liberate hydrogen from acid. So these do not liberate hydrogen from acid. So apart from part of the physical properties of metal is that they often have high tensile strength, and sometimes the chemical properties is that metals above hydrogen in the series, they are capable of liberating hydrogen from acid. So that's and then these metals, they all form some form of basic oxide or the other, except metals like aluminium, which forms amphoteric oxide. And then that amphoteric oxide is basically a type of oxide that can react to form acids and bases. That's an amphoteric oxide. Now this metal, we have their boiling point, their melting point, and they have their chemical properties. Now metals, they always love to lose electrons. So these metals, when they react, they often involve electrovalent reactions, and they often donate their electrons, and they always donate their electrons to other elements. And lastly, we'll talk about the transition elements, and these transition elements, they often have variable oxidation states. So these are among the general properties of metals. Thank you for watching.